What's up, guys? This is AnthonyAtom, and I'm here with Fofo.
Hey, yo, what up, guys?
And now we're doing a quick look of the Anacrusis. The Anacrusis is a four-player cooperative first-person shooter in the vein of Left 4 Dead and Back 4 Blood. It was developed by Stray Bombay, which is made of some ex-Valve and Riot devs. So this is my gameplay. I recorded it earlier this week. The game was also out on Game Pass. It's in early access right now. Came out on January 15th. So, have you heard anything about this game?
I definitely have not. So this is the first time I've heard about it or seen anything about the game at all.
Yeah, this game was announced E3 last year.
Mm.
Um, it kind of had like a warm reception at the time. A lot of people were like, "Oh, another one of these
Yeah,
four-player first-person shooters, kind of like a wave-based zombie type of thing."
right.
I mean, it was announced like months, I think, after Back 4 Blood was already announced. So I just think it was like
Okay,
a little
okay.
bit of bad timing because Back 4 Blood just looked considerably better
Right.
than this game. So off the bat, I didn't have a party to play this with, so I was like, oh, okay, maybe I'll just jump in solo and it'll just give me bots.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, they just automatically try to stick you with four people, including Crispy KFC here.
Okay.
So, yeah, no one was voice chatting. So I was like, okay, so just going in with randoms. It has like a unique style where it kind of like this, where it's like, oh, it's like 70s
Yeah,
type
it's
of like
pretty.
vibe.
Yeah, like old school video movie style. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. And like it's kind of cool, but then it gets old really fast. So, but just off the bats, my initial impressions when I was playing it is, uh, you can tell it's an early access game. It wasn't that good. Like I really didn't have a lot of fun with it.
Hmm.
Um, when you're shooting stuff, which I think is the most important thing with the first person shooter, it just does not feel that good.
Dang. Yeah, this is.
We can do this.
I mean, you can tell it's in early access for sure. Some of the player movements a little wonky. Um, yeah, the crosshairs looks like it's, or when you aim, I guess
Yeah.
it's kind of
Like
off.
I'm not the best first person shooters person, but like I played, you know, quite a bit of them, and the shooting just does not feel good. Like right here, you get to choose one like perk, so it's like, oh, cool. Like I'll just blow people up with critical hits, and
Yeah.
like you would think it would be cool when you do it, but it's just that like it just pop,
Like a
and it's like you
little
would,
a wave that it bursts out.
yeah, like you would think it would be like a little bit. Oh, like right there, I was trying to run because I'm like, oh, is there like a run mechanic? No, it just that's your ping button, just like. So
Mm,
I'm like, oh, okay. So there's no run. Like you're just like,
Careful now. Nessa.
yeah. I played this on the Xbox Series X controller. So yeah, there's no run.
okay. Just-
Everyone here is just kind of like going their own way. Like nobody knows like what to do. I was like, oh,
yeah.
this guy's in trouble. Oh, and I found out very fast that there is friendly fire just off the bat. Because I'm like, what am I getting shot by? I was getting shot by my own teammates.
Gotcha.
And I also shot my teammates quite a bit of times too. um, there are like different types of like these alien things like that,
Oh, what the
which it'll
hell?
like hold you in place.
Right.
Like the enemies are pretty cool. Like they're cool, but at the same time, it's just I don't know. It just they're just like a look to it that just it gets annoying really fast.
Okay. Yeah, it's very bright colored as well.
Oh my god. Okay, so there's gonna be a part
Nessa.
in a little bit where I guess it's like like all the aliens or all the zombies are coming, and
Hmm.
it's just straight up blinding. Like you don't know what's happening. Like you just see like silhouettes of like the enemies, and it's just
Yeah.
weird.
Okay.
It's just not it's not good.
Yeah, because this is. I just pulled up some of the game information. So this is supposed to be based like you're in a spaceship, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And a grenade. Blue.
I don't know, the game, I don't know, the map just looks funky, I guess. The
It's
layout that it
weird.
has.
Like there's no sense of like, oh, like where am I supposed to go? So like a lot of times I was like, well, hopefully these people have played the game before. I'm just gonna follow them.
Right.
You know, like, and like near the end of my playthrough, like I just straight up just get lost. I'm like, okay, well, I don't know where to go.
Gotcha. Yeah,
But
because
one of those moments right now where like the brightness is gonna come through. It's gonna happen right now, and you're gonna see what I'm talking about. Where it's just like very, like you just get like annoyed, like right here.
Oh wow, what the heck?
Like you're like, oh, what the heck? Like it's just,
What is that?
I know,
It's like the sun's following you guys around.
yeah.
What's a horde of whatever those are? Yeah, so far, I mean, it seems like it's a very big open map that doesn't have, like you said, it doesn't really have a clear cut, this is where you're supposed to go type thing. Like with Back for Blood, like I've played that, and like it's pretty straightforward, like the path that you're needing to take, because it's not as open mapped as this is. So, I mean, I guess some players might like that concept of being a little bit more open to explore. But I think as far as what you're saying is like, where do I go from here type shit.
Yeah, like here, one of my teammates went down. Like at this point in the game, I was already like, okay, like I don't even know what,
Me
like
too.
what's happening. Now I'm down, and you know someone comes and picks me up, and then I was also confused because it's like, oh, okay, like that guy, it says AFK next to his name, and it's like, oh, okay, so he's AFK, like he's not playing. But then later on in the game, I find out that there's an actual option in the options, like if you have to, like I guess in the middle of a game, like you have to go do something, you can choose for your character to go into AFK mode, so the bot just takes over.
What?
Which I feel like in a way that's kind of a cool, it's kind of a cool thing to do, because I mean when you gotta go, you gotta go. Like let's say you have to go to the restroom during a run,
Right.
and you're like, oh, like I'm gonna go into AFK mode, I'm gonna let the bot get me.
Yes.
But I think that's honestly the only like bright thing that I could say that was kind of cool, is it has that
Yeah.
AFK mode. But yeah, it's just weird.
You had a pretty long downtime right there, so
Oh yeah,
I guess that's a good thing that, you know, it doesn't make it so that your teammates have to get to you right away.
like, but
But
do you
yeah.
see this map? Like, do you see, like it's just like, I get it, it's a spaceship, but it's like, it for aliens taking over a spaceship, it's too clean, you know? Like there's no,
Guillaume, you need to take better care of
like,
yourself.
Yeah.
it's just weird. Oh, it was so funny because that person just healed me, so I was like, oh, okay. Like, and then I turn around and I'm like, oh, like they need to get healed too, but I don't have a heal pack. They're like limping. I'm just like, well, sorry, like
Can't help
I
you there,
can't,
bud.
I can't hear you. I can't help you.
Oh yeah,
So,
fire roast.
like, I literally feel like they're like waiting, like, oh, heal me, and I just emote. I'm like, well, I don't know what to do, so I'm gonna leave.
Nessa.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's just weird. Like it's. And I don't know where that enemy came from, like, because we were literally in that place, and there was like nobody there.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I'm
think
I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt since it's early access, but it's just
yeah.
I did not have that good of a time with it personally, so like it kind of soured me on it to where if they do fix a lot of the stuff, I don't
Yeah.
know if I would go back. So
Gotcha. I mean, I'm pulling up because I'm just doing a little searching over here on the side. I did pull up their Twitter. It looks like they're still actively, like you said, they're working on bug fixes. They actually did something earlier today. It looks like they pushed out a bug fix. Oh no, that was an update of when they're gonna push a bug fix out on or before the 26th is what it's showing. And then I guess IGN it's scored a 5 out of 10.
Down this red.
yeah,
Um,
I noticed that too.
It does look like
Like-
it has a lot of mixed reviews.
one thing that I also didn't like about it, like Back for Blood, came out last year. The
Yeah.
one thing that I liked about it is the weapon variety. Like when
Mhm.
you're playing Back for Blood,
Yeah.
I found no weapons in this map until maybe the end of it,
Yeah.
and it was an SMG. Like I had this pistol the whole time. It was not enjoyable,
Yeah.
like playing with this pistol like at all. Look, I have a health thing, and I'm like, oh, like let me help you, and
Yeah.
like I just heal myself, and I'm just like, I'm sorry, like I did not know how to help you, like so yeah, it's rough. It's a rough game. One of those like bright areas
Mhm.
happens again pretty soon, and I at that point I kind of just I'm like I think I made my decision on this game already. The
Gotcha.
hit detection is like super weird. Like when you shoot them, it's like their limbs don't exactly react.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking through this. So IGN posted on it, or their article, I guess, and that guy was just letting the game have it. He just was not happy at all. Um, but he was just saying how, again, with the weapons, kind of like you had touched on, there wasn't really a lot of weapons to choose from. He said, I think there was three weapons you could choose from, but it didn't matter what you chose. He said that they all pretty much seemed like they were doing the same damage. Um, but again, I'm assuming as well that it's for still in early access, so they're not going to release everything that they have developed for it.
Yeah. Like I think they should, like whenever you're spawning in, choose a weapon, or have like a little area where you could choose a weapon that you go with. Like don't let everyone start
Yeah,
with a pistol or anything. Like, and that's another thing, like when you start the game, like you don't even have a choice of like what character you want to pick. You're just like given any character really. So
yeah,
Thanks.
yeah. I'm assuming that's still again part of the early access point is they're letting people try it out, get bug fixes out of the way and stuff like that, and then once they do go a little bit uh or release more of it, then they'll have the character options available.
oh, here comes this bright part
Do
again.
this.
What is that? Oh my
And it's just
god.
like, yeah, it is very like I just don't see how this is a good idea. Like this gives it like a sense of dread or like a feel, or I don't know. It just, whatever they were shooting for, they they kind of just landed on their face because it just annoyed me after a while.
Yeah. I mean, it maybe confusion is what it's trying to cause because it's definitely a lot going on while that's happening. So I don't know, yeah, what they were trying to do if it was trying to instill fear, confusion.
Yeah, I finally found a new gun, and then this is where I was like, okay, what? Like I don't know where to go. Like it's
Yeah.
like, do I go down there? That's blocked. Do I go there? No. So like you literally see me lost. Like I just don't know where to go.
Yeah.
Like I go back downstairs, and then like I was hoping that my teammates would like help, and then only to realize when I turn around, they're all bots or they're in AFK. Like everyone has given up. Like at this point, like on my team. So I'm just like, okay, so it is just me.
Oh yeah, I didn't even notice that the players had left.
Yeah. So like I'm literally playing with two bots and Byros who just decided to go AFK. So like I'm like, oh okay, I've been through here, the little tunnel parts with the, and I'm like, where do I go? I'm just lost. Like there's no sense of like where you're supposed to go, which is weird.
Yeah, it's a very big map.
So like I'm like, okay, that didn't give me anything. And then that's where I found the toggle AFK mode. I'm like, okay, like what's that? And then eventually I'm like, you know what, let me just try it out. And I'm like, because I feel like that's kind of cool. like, you know, in case you need to step away for any reason and you don't want to like leave your teammates high and dry where you're just like standing there dying.
Yeah.
I think that's a cool little option, but it's also weird that that's the only bright thing that I could see about this game. Like even right here, I'm like, oh, okay, like let me just drop down. Like maybe I'm supposed to like take damage here and just drop, but nope.
Shit. Huh.
Oh, Keon, you need to take better
Yeah,
care
and then
of
that
yourself.
thing happens again,
Okay.
and
So
then I
your
choose AFK mode. So I'm like, okay, let me check this out. Because that little light thing happened again, and I just didn't want to play through it. So, and that was it. That was me just tapping out. I'm done. It's just like,
Gotcha.
yeah, that was pretty much the Anacrusis. I'm hoping they fix a lot of things. I did not myself have a good time with it. Um, I if you want to try it out, it's on Game Pass. I mean, you're not gonna really lose anything to try it out. So, I mean, that's basically it. Do you want to try it out or no?
I mean, I'm sure I'd be down to try it out. I might wait for this hot fix thing that they're planning to push out, just based off of what you've told me. But yeah, I think I'd be down to try it out. I definitely do like these, 4-player co-op shooters and stuff like that. But it'd be something I'd be interested to look at, see if it does have improvements after their hot fixes and other players' input. So yeah, maybe
Maybe it's something we'll come across if we hear enough good things later on.
yeah, it
And
definitely has to improve.
yeah. All right, guys. Well, that's the Anacrusis. Go try it out. Like I said, it's on Game Pass. I think it's through Epic as well. You can go try it out, and we'll catch you out the next video. Later.
Later.